The Beer Brothers is a comedy podcast where two dumb babies related by blood grew up and now review beers for you, the people. You can drink along if you'd like, but maybe don't do it in your car on the way to work. Drink responsibly. At home. In the dark.
Here we go. Whatever we're gonna do, we're doing it now.
Got that on it.
Yeah, get that MF right there in the front.
Right,
get it
right in the front.
Just get it. Welcome back to the 4th episode of Beer Brothers.
The Beer Brothers.
Myself, Cody, and brother Micah.
And myself, the littler brother Micah.
There he is. He's here as well. Mom said I had to have him on.
Yeah,
so.
smaller in age and size. They have to take me everywhere.
Yeah,
with them.
Fucking runt. Jesus. Look, it's just because, okay, when Mom was, there was a lot of us when we were kids, and Mom, I can't even finish this. Mom, would just be laying with her shirt off, just breastfeeding whoever could get there, and you just couldn't. She was exhausted. There were 7 of us.
It was too small. I couldn't make it.
Yeah, couldn't fight through. She was just like, whatever happens, happens.
Natural selection.
Yeah. Exactly.
And somehow Cody is still sick.
I don't know.
Or something.
I need to go back to the doctor. I don't want to because I know they're going to be like, we need to take some x-rays and be like, oh no, I'm really dying. Like, it's real. This is really it. Here's the end.
Take some x-rays.
Death's calling card.
Oh, your lungs are gone.
Yeah. How are you breathing right now? How do you even exist?
You haven't had lungs for 14 years. What is this? You're a magician.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. There's one thing before we get into this first beer that I wanted to talk to you about, and it's I just wanted you to walk us through your blackface phase.
My what? Did you say blackface?
Yes,
phase?
Yeah. Don't you remember that time where you would just walk around all the time? You look so worried right now.
I don't know what is happening.
I'm totally kidding with you.
Oh my God. Did I black out and not remember going through a really racist phase?
I was like, man, this is going to catch him so off guard.
I was like, what?
You got real nervous real quick.
I was about to say, I used to paint my face like the wrestler Sting. I was like, but that doesn't count.
That's a polar opposite white face. You were white and
he
went
did
white
blue
face.
one time, blue face or something.
Yeah, no, he did a lot of stuff. Sting would it would be like lime green and neon pink and black. Like, he did all kinds of stuff.
He was badass.
He was badass. He was super badass when he got the bat out, though. Mm-hmm. That was the pinnacle of Sting in wrestling.
Okay, so let's just jump into this first
beer.
Now that we've gotten the episode racism out of the way.
Had to move
one
it.
Of those.
Need to get it done first. Get that out of there. God. You and your questionable decisions.
You and your dark questions.
All right, go ahead. Sell us this beautiful beer we're trying.
Okay, so this first beer we have. This is St. Patrick's Day episode. We didn't even mention that.
Oh yeah,
we're stupid.
Speaking of
St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Selection of Irish beers was limited in my area for the time being, and I'm a little sad about that, but it's fine. So we just dealt with it. We're gonna do one Irish red ale from a company, Boulevard. This is our first beer, and then we're gonna do 3 different Guinnesses, not the classic Guinness. We're going to do the other 3 Guinnesses, which we'll get to later. Okay, so the first one today is from a brewery called Boulevard out of Kansas City, Missouri. Mm-hmm. And this is their Irish Red Ale, and this is the description of their beer on their website.
Let's go.
And this is the Irish Ale. Boulevard's early spring seasonal beer is our Midwestern tribute to the legendary red ales of Old Ireland. Our recipe combines 6 kinds of pale and roasted barley malts to provide a rich, toasty flavor and tawny reddish hue.
Mm.
Yeah.
All those things seem very accurate. It is very red, amber deliciousness.
It's a thick boy.
I was telling Micah before, because on this first beer we always pour it before we get on, or at least in these last 3 episodes, that's what we've done. Uh-huh. And I was telling him, like, you can tell when it's a really good beer if when you pour it and it's got a lot of foam on top and you can set the cap on it and it doesn't disappear down into it. I think I hear a dog whining.
Yeah, that's my dog whining.
Oh, Django the dog.
Good old Jangy.
Yep. Anyway, so it's very good, very flavorful, hearty beer.
Like I said, it's a thick boy with 2 C's. It's got...
Thick boy, 2 C's. There it is.
It's THICCBOI.
There it is.
That's how you spell it.
That's how they would spell it in the Philippines. Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
Thick boy.
You thick boy. There it is.
It's a really good. I haven't had a red ale in a minute, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Got a lot of like caramel-esque flavor there going on with the malt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It is a 5.8% ABV, so it's a little heavier than a lot of the ales we start with.
Yeah.
Usually we're starting near like session level of like a 5. And we got 30 IBUs in this bad boy.
So not that bitter. It's got a little bitterness, but not a bunch. Pretty good. Pretty solid beer. Here we
What topics
go.
do we got today?
Oh, this is fun. This is, we're going to start with, I don't know. I was writing some down, and I just thought, I need to get some more questions here. We can figure those out as we go.
As long as they're not existential, let's do it.
Well, they could be. I don't know. You never know where this is going. All right. So recently there was a lady that decided it would be a super cool idea to jump over a panther enclosure to get a selfie with a black panther. Yeah. Stupid. Yeah. This is I think it was it was a jaguar. Sorry. Well,
Jaguar.
So anyway, she jumps the enclosure and she gets attacked by the animal, because she's a fucking idiot. So, voila.
Natural selection popping up twice in one episode.
Here it is.
I survived. So, can you?
Yeah. I did it for Harambe. That's what the jaguar said. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Because they didn't kill him, and they shouldn't have killed him because a fucking idiot jumps in damn enclosure.
Yeah.
And it's like...
shouldn't kill that jaguar. Was doing exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know this guy, but he looks tasty. I'm going to try him out. What animal would you jump an enclosure for to try and get a selfie with?
0 animals.
Come on, be more fun than that. Which one?
First I was going to say monkey, but they'll rip your face off.
We'll say predator, not predator, but definitely animals that could injure you, but you're just like, I got to get one.
Elephant.
Okay.
Because they're not just... I mean, they could trample you, but they're not naturally like, I'm going to trample you. I mean, maybe they would. I mean, some of them would. Mommy's probably. An iguana. That's an easy one.
The enclosures are really small with iguanas, so it would be awesome to see you in a box.
Just inside of a box.
Holding an iguana.
It's just a little glass aquarium, and I've somehow squeezed inside of it.
Somehow you're just packed in there, and you're just holding the iguana so happy.
The iguana's terrified.
Yeah.
Shitting all over me.
I think if I had to pick one for me, it would definitely be a rhinoceros, because those dudes are just, I mean, they're like the animal tanks. That's all they are. They're freaking crazy.
I would not want to get impaled by that bad boy.
No, that's what I was thinking of. Take the photo, be smiling, and they would just be like horn through the asshole, up through the mouth. And every kid in the zoo is screaming.
Oh my God. How did you die? Oh, I took a rhino horn up the ass.
I'd just be...
worth it.
I'd just be like a wildlife scarecrow out there. Just a body on the front of this rhino.
They can't get you off. They just leave you.
Rhino's just running around.
You're just kind of like flopping like a scarecrow on a stick. If
somebody's running, if somebody was in a field running with a scarecrow.
That's what you like.
On the front of the rhino. That's exactly it.
Your arms just kind of like flapping like little stupid wings.
Like they're partially stiff, but my hands aren't.
Yeah.
They're just like flapping.
Your arms are stiff and your hands aren't, so the hands just kind of wiggle.
Yeah. That's exactly how I want to go. What would be great about that is that you would also get more selfies, and they would all be hilarious because you just have like a slack face, like. Your hands are flapping like a stupid bird.
Oh my God.
Just wanted to, I wanted to get this really dark.
Eventually, it would just
take the episode super dark right in the beginning.
Yeah, eventually, as it rots, it's just a skeleton at that point. But for a while, it's pretty funny, and then it gets really gross.
Yeah, I think it's really weird.
Yeah,
for a while
to get you off on sleeping or something.
Another animal I think would be cool, and I only say this because at the St. Louis Zoo, which I don't know if you've been there, they have a polar bear enclosure. Because it actually gets cold enough in St. Louis for a polar bear to be outside in. Yeah, and so, but summertime, their enclosure, they keep it really cold. They have this water that's super cold, and it's right on the glass, and these dudes would just, like, swim and play in it in front of you. And they're massive, so I'd be like, that would be a cool one, too.
Penguins would be pretty neat.
Yeah, they have a penguin enclosure.
Yeah, that'd be
and
fun.
it stinks. It smells like death. It's very awful.
Does it smell like the inside of Granny's chicken houses?
Yeah, the chicken coops. Yeah, that's exactly what it smells like. It's shit everywhere.
Yeah, let me explain this. This isn't just a coop. Like when you think
no, we need to back up.
Coop.
Let's tell about Granny's chicken coops. Okay.
So our grandparents on my mother's side own a bunch. Well, I mean they've passed now, so it's been passed down to our cousins. Yeah, uncles and cousins. They own a bunch of chicken houses. It's like barns.
Yeah,
but they're
just
like,
think of shelters with chicken.
They're giant like warehouses almost, and you walk inside and there's just chickens everywhere, and you're kind of stepping around them, like they're just all over, especially like in the baby chick area. You're just kind of trying not to crush them. They're like moving under your feet, but there's also a lot of dead chickens that are flat.
Yeah.
Because they've been trampled on for so long.
They're like pancakes, like chicken pancakes, but like their eyeballs are smushed.
And our mom used to have to go through there with a bucket and pick up all the flat chickens and put them in the bucket.
Look at all those chickens.
Oh, look at all those chickens.
Just a bucket of flat chicken.
It smells so bad in there.
Yeah.
It's dead chickens and poop. And that's it.
She told me once about a time where she had to go clean out the pens, and PETA, if you're listening, sorry, this is just country life in Mississippi. Can't really.
Sorry.
Well, not really. Yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, so these chickens are in there and they're being bred, and so they get let out throughout the day so they can roam around, which is how you get trampled chickens.
Trampled chickies.
Trampled chickies, and so anyway, she had to go clean them out, and she was little, and she was they're like boxes on top of each other, and she's like climbing on top of the boxes to like spray out all the chicken poop to the place, and they weren't hinged to the wall, all the chicken crates fell over on top of her, and she was like covered in chicken shit.
She did not have it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's good stuff.
At first I thought she was gonna knock the boxes over and it just crushes like 20 chickens.
I don't know what happened. There could have been chickens under her. She never mentioned that, but
there was probably at least a couple of dead chickens.
Yeah, easily a couple of dead chickens. There's at least 40.
This episode's dark.
Yeah, we're starting dead chickens.
Strong.
Getting
dead
impaled by a rhino, turning into a scarecrow.
Eaten by a jaguar.
There we go. Eaten by a jaguar.
A jaguar.
A jaguar. So, trying to think here. So, unemployed at this point. Just going to throw that out there. So, yeah, recent update. Lost my job. They had some cuts. Corporate world cut like half my team. Fell into the bucket of people to get cut, which sucks and it doesn't, because I've heard from a lot of the people that are left there, and they're like, I think you got the better end of the deal. Like, I'm not kidding. They're like, wow. So anyway, what's great is when they give you this severance package. They give you the severance package on the back end of the form. It's like things to do or things to expect after job loss. So it's like giving you like, you might feel depressed. It's like going down the list of things that you're going to experience and tell you. And one of them was like, discover yourself, find out what you like. And so I thought, okay,
discover what you like.
Yeah,
sexually. You're going to have 2.5 months to figure it out.
You got a couple months to
figure out. You got
nothing
else to do all day, let's be honest. You're going to be working it at least 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah, you're going to be bored. You can only fill out so many applications, and that's going to happen. So
discover yourself.
So I wanted to pitch to you a couple of business ideas All right.
Okay.
Because that was one of the things. Like maybe start a business because you do get a severance.
Because
and
you
some
have
people,
no money.
Well, they pay you some.
Take your severance and waste it on something so you're bankrupt and depressed more later.
Right. Yeah. Go bankrupt on something. So I thought it would be fun to think of terrible business ideas.
Okay.
Here's the first one. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
It's a great concept. It's a mobile like truck, like a food truck kind of thing. But it's a very niche market. All right, and we'll only.
I don't even know where this is going. Okay.
We're just gonna have like a certain way of like marketing ourselves. Okay, and it mostly revolve around wearing banana hammocks. Okay.
Okay.
Wear a banana hammock, and that's all you got on.
So just a
Yeah.
classic like thong speedo.
Thong speedo. And I lied when it said like a food truck. It's actually just a bicycle, and it's called the Sausage Cycle.
It's a pedal-tavern?
Yeah, pedal-tavern. Sausage Cycle, but people just eat sausages on it.
Yeah. You're eating sausage in the hot heat of the summer. You're cycling on a bike. There's just a dude with his ass in your face pedaling, driving.
I mean, pedal taverns are pretty big here in our town, so what do you think? Yeah?
I got stuck behind one at 3 in the afternoon on a Wednesday yesterday.
And everybody's going, woo!
Yeah,
just
the
yelling
woo
at you.
girls are gonna woo.
They're the worst, man.
Woo's gonna woo.
Yeah, woo's gonna woo.
Woo girl's gonna woo.
But I don't think on a sausage cycle that people would be wooing as often. You know? Bratwurst hurts.
Yeah. Oh, his stomach.
Yeah.
It smells like cheese in here. There's not even cheese here.
Right. It's not even cheese on this
I think
thing.
it's this guy's butt.
Trying to think of another thing. Hold on. Oh, the other one I wrote down was tie-dye lunch meat.
Oh.
I mean, it would work great because you really wouldn't know if it was expired.
That's disgusting.
What? It would work awesome. You could put on, you could save product, you could really
I feel like
expand that.
with the ideas that you're pitching here,
Yeah.
that
I said they were terrible.
you actually were really bad at your job and not half your team got cut. It was just you.
It might have been just
and
me.
they're just trying to make you feel better about it.
No. I actually had the information that showed, how many people in our office were
Sounds
affected.
like a really long con to me.
Oh, okay. Well, my marketing strategies were probably not the best. But hey, I got a sausage cycle, guys. If y'all want to come out here, I can sell you some products really quick.
Yeah, I think mobile anything. You could just... Mobile, you could literally just make anything you want could just be a mobile business.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah. Circle Jerk and Friends, mobile.
Oh, God. All the types of pedal taverns you can have.
I'm trying to think of other pedal tavern types. What can we have?
No. I mean, they don't have to be food related. They could be...
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
I mean, you could have mobile drag queen shows. That would work.
That would work.
That would work just fine.
A pedal tavern with a drag queen show on it. That would work great.
Actually, it'd be fantastic. You just drop
would love that.
at the middle of Broadway, and it's like, hello.
Yeah.
Just come out.
Hello, kid on my
strutting your
tavern.
shit. Yeah.
And it's not beer, which is on most pedal taverns. It's like cosmopolitans.
Yes.
And,
Yeah. It's a little
martinis.
fancier.
Yeah, it's a fancier one.
A little fancier
And there's a
there.
drag show. So there's a driver, but then maybe on the back of the pedal tavern, there's another person, and they alternate, and they're both in drag.
Yeah. It
And
could
they go
work.
back and forth. That actually would work.
Yeah, that would work
feel
great.
like.
Actually, okay, if I
Like RuPaul's
modified,
drag race, but a pedal tavern.
yeah, dude, people would love that.
And they
honestly.
compete. There's several, and they compete against each other, and they're really catty.
I would just
across
love.
the way. Oh, there's that bitch, Andrea.
Yeah, they've got the mic on as speakers so they can talk shit to each other.
Yeah, exactly. I see you over there. I told you stop looking at me.
Yeah,
Never again.
another one, or not another one, but the sausage cycle actually could work if the dude was ripped and it was just a hot dog stand. You know what I mean?
A pedal-tavern hot dog stand. You jump on, you eat a dog, you check out some sick abs, and you jump off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. No, I meant like just like he's a hot dog stand, but he just calls it the sausage cycle, and then just kind of plays up the sexuality part of it.
Oh, okay. So it has nothing to do with the pedal tavern. It's just
a hot dog stand with a really sexy guy on the front of it. Yeah. Wearing a banana hat.
Do you have brats? No, it's dogs only, man. Get the fuck out of here.
It's the sausage cycle. What do you not know? It's the sausage party, and I'm the host.
Yeah.
I'll get you one.
The only brats we got are me, baby.
Hearing the other terrible pedal tavern ideas that we could manifest here. Let's see. I think a surgery pedal tavern would not work.
No.
Just, but it would be great to see like a whole rung of doctors. Like there's like blood all over the place.
Oh God.
And they're all like looking worried.
This is like 16th century like.
Yeah. Every like, can you imagine being in traffic and right next to you is like a full surgery going on?
Yeah, dude, just like we gotta keep
scalpel.
You gotta keep pedaling. Why are we doing this?
What's the point?
What's the point? Why are we pedaling?
Yeah,
we don't have time.
We have no time. Run the red light.
Think about this.
Actually, it just made me think like that. The people on the tavern are watching, but yeah, like they're responsible for keeping the surgery going. It's like Speed, like the movie Speed.
Yeah, if you get this thing under 15 miles an hour, this man dies.
He bleeds out. You know?
It's like a weird escape game.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what other fun ones could work. I didn't write a lot of topics down today. Been distracted with losing my job. You know.
You'd think you'd have more time.
No. There's like a whole like checklist of things to do every day.
Oh my God! All right, we gotta switch beers. Back at it again.
And we're back. Here we are.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're drinking
beer. Drinking lots of beer. Because I'm unemployed. This is what you do. Not really.
Take what little money I have left, then I put it into beer. Put that beer in my face.
Hey, this is an investment right now of time, okay?
This is your business.
This is my only business.
This is your startup.
Until this is my terrible startup.
Drinking beer and coming up with dumb ideas until you get another job.
Wow. You know, now that you lay it out, it's like...
Well, shit, I gotta go home.
I'm done. This is the end of the episode. Thanks, guys.
This is the end.
I'm going to drink this and go home. Maybe get arrested and get a DUI.
Oh, my God. No. You can hang out. You don't have to... We would never encourage that.
Well, it's just what I want. It's my life path right now. You know?
This is what it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm making great choices all around. My job, come here and do a podcast.
Could go back to your old job. Anyways. Okay, so we have switched over to the Guinnesses. The Guinness Eye.
What?
The Guinnesses. The Guinness.
Yes, the Guinness brewing beers.
Yes, the beers from the Guinness world.
Yeah, the mother of beer.
Yeah.
Guinness.
Mother of Irish beers. So, we're going to start off with their blonde lager.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually brewed... What did you say it was? It was their...
It's our American version of their blonde ale.
Yes, it's brewed in a brewery in Baltimore.
Right.
It is Guinness's recipe, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Say this one's some pizzazz. Put some pizzazz on it.
Okay. Irish tradition meets American spirit. And
oh, God. Everyone just turned this podcast off.
Everyone fell asleep in their car and died.
You went NPR, like, in this beer.
Yeah. And next time...
Just like everything through your nose. Like,
sorry.
It's going to burn my
my nose is a little stopped up. It's a little warm in here. You got to turn the air off, and it's turning into spring, and it's nice outside, but it's getting warm inside.
What are we going to do in the summer when we don't have air conditioning?
We're doing it at your house.
Okay.
Or you don't have a
I might not have a house. Depends on how long my unemployment lasts.
We'll do it in your box.
Yeah. Do it right next to I-40.
In your cardboard box. Get some solid Foley out of that.
All right, sorry.
Oh, you're on I-40 drinking Guinness.
Drinking cold 45s. America's finest malt liquor.
That's all we can afford at this point. Please help us.
Got my cardboard signed.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is Guinness's little blurb about their blonde ale. It's Irish tradition meets American spirit in Guinness Blonde. Complex and flavorful, light, floral, and alive with citrus. This beer is perfectly balanced with a lingering malt and biscuity finish. It's flaky. No, it's not. It's the coming together of vibrant flavors of character drawn from both sides of the pond.
I like it.
And it's come a long way to get here.
I thought you were just going to end with, and it's come. I was like, oh, geez, man. Way to sell the product.
And it tastes exactly like... Just kidding, Guinness. We like it. It's good.
No, it's actually it's another of my favorite beers. Like last week was Devil's Backbone. I love this blonde ale. This thing is money. So
it does
good.
have. I'm glad I ate that cracker to get the flavor of the previous beer out of my mouth, because now I can really taste this a lot more. Not that the other beer is bad or anything. Just
No, I'm just still laughing at, and it's come. Like, damn, dude. So good.
delicious.
So good. All right, so on to this next topic, okay?
Super. Wait. Oh, hold on. Sorry. We don't want to jump the gun here.
Sorry, yeah.
You know.
What? Okay, what?
It's a 5%. 5%. 5% ABV. Sorry.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
Reset. Here we go. 5% alcohol.
5% ABV. Don't have any info about IBUs. I mean, I'm sure it's out there.
Yeah, it's got to be up there a little bit. It's not super bitter, but
yeah, it's not. It's got a bitter. There's a smell to it it might be like maybe coriander or something, whatever that citrusy smell is. But yeah, the IBUs are going to be low on this bad boy. So usually, if they're not listing it, it's not worth mentioning.
No.
But yeah, it's very smooth, golden, and yeah.
I would say, while it is a smooth beer, if like, okay, I always compare people that are like, I just want a smooth beer. I always think of people that maybe haven't journeyed into a lot of craft beers and they don't know, like,
oh yeah,
what they're tasting. So they think craft beer is Budweiser, or it's like the baseline beer in America. Like, let's go for it.
Has anyone ever said that Budweiser is a craft beer?
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, people that haven't ventured into craft beer, they're like, I just want something smooth, like a Bud Heavy.
You know what I mean? They want a comparison beer.
Yeah, they want a comparison beer. This one has a little more kick to it, so it's not like...
Yes.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily smooth. It is, but as far as, like, character profile, it's a little...
Yeah,
it's got a little kick on it.
A little punch in there.
Yeah, your tongue's like, I don't know exactly what I'm getting, but it reminds me.
Maybe that's that biscuity part they're talking about there.
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
Like I don't know what that means.
Well, that would refer to the malts.
Yeah,
the malt is kind of the smooth flavor. Really, what you're getting with that citrusy is probably the kick that I'm talking about. Anyway, just wanted to put fair warning. Yeah. It's not like...
Oh, hey. No, that's a good point, though. This is if you're wanting to get into some craftier sort of beers, Guinness isn't really considered like craft beer because it's just been around for so long, I think. You could throw it into that category. It's like heavy enough and dark enough and respected enough to be in
It's not microbrew.
Exactly.
It's Sam Adams.
That's what people... Exactly.
It's Ireland Sam Adams.
Yeah, that's what people kind of... When they're thinking of craft brews, they're like microbrews.
Yeah.
Smaller breweries.
Unique, like super off, weird flavors. This is not that. This is really good.
This is very simple, really good. So if you're wanting to dabble in the dark arts just a little bit, you just kind of...
This is a step up.
This is the step into... this is how you step off of like Budweiser and other things. You kind of introduce yourself with something easy that's a little outside of your comfort zone. We're trying it for you, letting you know.
It's good.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's really good. So Nashville just got an aerial park. Do you know what that is?
No.
So, excuse me, an aerial park is a lot like these trampoline parks that are going around.
Yes, I love it.
Fun zone, like lots of fun for kids. And they had this one track that goes, it's on the ceiling.
Oh.
And you like strap into like a...
Okay.
It's kind of a, like, over the shoulder, like you're kind of cradled, but your hands and feet, a lot like the Rhino joke that we had earlier, like, you're kind of free to move, right?
Okay.
And this track is very serpentine, so it goes back and forth, a loops and that sort of thing. And so your body, you're just like, you're in this little harness and it's hanging from a rope and you're on like above everyone and you're just flying around the whole like place. Okay. And it's kind of wild to watch. You should look it up. It's really crazy. But I saw this video, and there was this goth kid that went to the aerial park, okay? And he decided he was going to be lifeless in this thing.
I love it.
Yeah, and it was...
That's how I imagine.
Yeah. Well, and he's got super long hair, like super long black... It's like the girl from The Grudge or The Ring decided to go to the aerial park and get into this whippity wild contraption. And so anyway, it's floating around, and somebody said, "This is how I want my body to be displayed when I die." Like, that's the funeral. Is you're enjoying hors d'oeuvres, talking with friends, and your corpse is up there just flinging around.
Just on a ceiling fan.
Yeah. So it made me think, and this is probably a question I should have sent to you before. Okay. Creative ways to dispose of your disgusting body when you're dead.
Yeah, I don't want to be buried. I'll probably be cremated. To be honest, I don't want to be buried. I think that's an awful idea. Why do my bones need to sit on the earth forever?
Right, in a box.
Taking up space.
Yeah, it doesn't make any damn sense.
Really expensive. Just burn me in a pyre.
Yeah, I would love a Viking funeral. That'd be pretty badass.
Put me on a river, shoot
the
air off.
Put me on a boat with logs and just... boom, light it up. Let's go.
Exactly. That'd be great.
Yeah. So I saw this really silly thing today, and this is why I posed the question. It wasn't the aerial park thing, because I just thought it was so funny to watch. Like, cracked me up. But there was a casket service that was like, now you can have your favorite teams printed on your casket when you die. So for like in this case, it was the Nashville Predators. Okay. Right? And it's like Pecorine is on the inside of your casket, like doing like a goal save, whatever. And it's like Smashville outside,
keeping you from falling into the gates of hell. Pecorine.
Yeah.
Oh no, he missed it.
And I thought that is just that's such a waste of money. Like, who would pay for that? First of all, like, you're dead. Like, you're literally fucking dead. You don't see anything. You don't know anything. Like, the box is going to close, and forever your corpse is going to be looking at a sports person. You know what I mean? Like if Jerry the King Lawler was like your favorite wrestler.
Gritty.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Flyers.
Right. Oh, gosh.
Gritty. Box forever.
Yeah.
Your own personal hell.
That'd be, well, I think it'd be great to show the people viewing your casket if Gritty was the guy on the inside.
They just put you in a Gritty costume and bury you in it. Yeah. So people are so weird about like dying and like remembering themselves. Like, I want to be remembered this way. I figure, okay, if I can have this, or put me in a tree, or a diamond ring, or something, like all that shit, all of it is gonna go at some point. Like, just burn it. Yeah,
burn it to the ground.
It's eventually gonna be nothing. It's like,
I'm
trying to think of like ridiculous. Yeah, I think putting me inside of a mascot costume and burying me would be pretty funny. If I am burnt and turned into ashes, you could use me as a prank and sprinkle me on someone's food.
Like, you've heard of people dropping remains in Disney World, right? Like, and Disney World has come out and said, please do not put your loved ones
Stop it.
specifically in the Haunted Mansion. Like, people would go in the Haunted Mansion with remains and try and dump it in there because it's like their favorite ride. Yeah. And they're like, if you dump remains in the Haunted Mansion, we guarantee they're being vacuumed up at the end of the night and thrown in the trash.
Anytime that any company or anyone has to come out and say, please stop doing this, like about anything, it's usually funny. Mm-hmm. For instance, the entire city of Philadelphia had there was like a trend that was happening where people were getting like garbage dumpsters, like the big ones, like really big garbage dumps.
Yep.
Dumpsters, cleaning them out, filling them with water, and getting a pool permit.
That is the coolest idea I've ever heard.
Also kind of gross, but doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, it is a dumpster.
And the city had to come out and say, please stop turning your dumpsters into pools. We are not issuing any more permits for dumpster pools.
Dumpster pools.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like when an entire city has to tell the people to say, please stop doing this stupid fucking thing you're doing.
I mean,
that's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how much...
You did a great job as a city, and I applaud you for your efforts.
Well, here in Tennessee, it's like, that's the equivalent of the El Camino pool.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You just put a tarp down.
Tarp down in the back of a pickup
fill
truck.
it up with water.
Yeah, I've done that.
Ride around town in your own hot tub. It's great. It's fucking great, man.
The thing is, in the South, though, like, there's just so much rural area for people to do shit in. Mm-hmm. And certain, like, you get outside of the major cities. Yeah. That the cities don't have to come out and tell anybody anything, because most people don't know you're doing it.
True.
I will say one time we tied an old mattress in box spring to the back of my buddy's truck and, cut some holes in it, put some rope through it, created handles, and we basically went mattress surfing, kind of like tubing, but on concrete in a parking lot.
Dude, that's like so crazy, dangerous.
Well, we had helmets on.
Oh,
that was it. The rest of our bodies were completely exposed, and we rode those around for like 20-30 minutes, and it was like kind of creating sparks on the bottom of the it was just a bunch of kids on mattresses just flying around a parking lot. And it was at church, and they had to come over and be like, okay, please stop.
Please stop doing
You
this.
have to go home. Throw that away and get the hell out of here.
Stop ruining our parking lot.
I got in so much trouble the next day, and they're like, what were you thinking? And I was like, I don't know. I'm a teenager. I was having fun.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. No one got hurt. If someone got hurt, you can re-ask me this question, in a different timeline or something.
Well, everybody's so paranoid about getting sued by about something, so I kind of get it. Like legally, they're like, oh, they were in our parking lot. We had no control. They're a bunch of wild hooligans, but they didn't have helmets on. They were being responsible.
They tried.
Right.
They tried.
They really did.
The only reason we even had a helmet on was because this kid we knew showed up on a dirt bike and he had his helmet, and so originally we didn't have helmets on.
Yeah.
And then we're like, hey, he's got a helmet. Let's do that now. That's better.
This will work.
This is a little bit better.
It just reminds me of the time that, you might have been too little for this, but it, froze, the Great Freeze of 95.
No, I remember that. It was, my first
Yeah, so, everything froze over. It was, just pure ice. Mm-hmm. And one of our friends down the street had a four-wheeler. And because the street was ice, we didn't need sleds, really. Mm-hmm. We had on a ton of, winter gear, and it's just hold on to this rope, and we'll drag you around the street. Which was fantastic.
We'll rip your winter gear apart, but it'll be fun.
Well, it was a lot of fun. It was a great time until a random ass stray dog came up and bit me right in the fucking ass, dude. Right in it, and it hurt so bad. I remember
to him, you're a giant toy
sausage, and just a big chew toy that was riding around the street. Oh, and so anyway, that's exactly what happened. Is he bit me, and then I did that awesome move where you it's where you accidentally shart and you don't know, you clinch up and you kind of put your hands over your butt. You're just whatever. And that was me going 30 miles an hour down an ice road.
You're just sliding down the road holding your butt cheeks together.
Dude, it broke skin and everything. That dude chomped me. He was give me that. Punched a ticket. Punched a ticket. Train conductor came in and just click.
Polar Express. This spells pain.
Yeah.
Your word is pain and suffering. Wow, Tom Hanks. Thank you.
So magical, Tom.
Appreciate that.
Love this. Where's the hot chocolate?
God, I hate that movie. Okay.
Hot chocolate.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, good times. Good times. Great oldies.
You got done on that?
Yeah, we can move on. Let's move to the next one. Last gulp. Oh.
So, we have moved on to the next beer.
Yes, we have. And here's the thing with this podcast is that...
You're so far away from that.
I'm really far away from this mic. Here's the thing with this podcast is that
you can scoot the chair up, too. You're just...
No, dude, I'm a percher. All right? I like to perch. Okay. Sit on the edge.
All right.
Yeah. It's not a pegger. It's a percher.
I like to feel my butthole right on the edge of the chair.
Keeps everything in there. Yeah. Nice and tight.
No way I know it's working.
I was going to say... Draft a stout. That we're not pros in any form of beer assessments. We're just kind of giving you our own personal take.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
We are not professionals. We are at all.
If you couldn't tell, we're not professionals.
I mean, I literally half the time like don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just saying things until something clicks.
If you don't remember, I'm not employed, so we're not professionals.
Throwing a lot of spaghetti at the wall. Something's gonna stick.
Something's gonna get it. So anyway, we like to rather than try to give you some inflated like this is what we think it is. I mean, we're trying to give you that, but at the same time,
I'm giving you as best I can do.
Yeah, we're giving you the best we can do, and we also want you to know what the brewer, the person who actually made the fucking thing, thinks
what they say, and then we tell you what we say, and usually what they say is better than what we say because we're dumb and they're smarter than us.
So this next beer is just a classic. It is not the mother of beers, because Belgian beer would be the mother of beer, but it is definitely, I think, when people think of Irish beer, Guinness is your boy.
We have the classic Guinness.
The Guinness. It is dark. It is black as night. Has a beautiful tan head on top of it. Look at it. So good. Chocolatey, coffee-y, oatmeal-y. It's all of it.
Oatmeal-y, coffee-y.
Yeah. Coffee-y. That is not from the brewer. That's from my mouth that I just told you that.
Fucking nasty
Well, I don't
mouth.
like, they have on their thing, it's like Guinness is an Irish dry stout that originated in the brewery of Arthur Guinness at St. James Gate, Dublin, Ireland in 1759. If that tells you anything, how old this fucking beer is.
That's really old.
And how good it is. It's one of the most successful beer brands worldwide, brewed in almost 50 countries and available in over 120. I'm just going to go ahead and put this out there because it's on the thing. Sales in 2011 amounted to 850 million liters. So that should tell you this beer is pretty damn good.
Some people are kind of afraid of Guinness because of how dark it is, especially
And
people who really love to stick with light beers. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge stout boy.
I think the other thing about it that's a little disarming, or not disarming, but you're just like, I don't know how to feel about it, is the fact that it's not overly carbonated. So it's not like,
it's
it's not your typical just like, oh, geez, bubbles everywhere.
It's
whatever.
thick, very flavorful, and smooth. That's like its whole thing. And the flavors are dark flavors, like coffee, chocolate, oat.
Yeah, if you like black coffee, you should try this fucking thing because it's gold.
That's true.
And we just
those
pissed
got
on
destroyed.
them. I don't know. You know, I learned something the other day. I was listening to another podcast, and it was a fellow of Irish heritage, and he was talking about when the British tried to come and invade Ireland and take it over, that one of the things the Irish would do is hide harps. Like that was their, it's harp beer, which is also made by Guinness. There's a harp on your glass right there, which is great.
Yes.
So that was like their thing. Like that was their signature for their country was the harp. And I don't know. I thought that was a really cool fact I'd never known about that whole thing.
Gotcha. I will say I love a good a black and tan. Do you like black and tan?
Oh, yeah. That's the spoon trick. You got to have the spoon trick
Yes,
for
you have to
black
have the
and tan.
spoon trick for black and tan. That's correct. Yeah. I will also say there's an Irish pub down the road here, McNamara's.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's great. They do they know how to legit do all that stuff, as well as they do Guinness in their Bloody Marys.
Right.
Which is awesome. It's really good.
Neat. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a weird combo.
I think I don't know if they do it instead of Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Anyways, they do a splash of Guinness in the Bloody Mary. It's really good. They also will do a black and blue, which is... Oh, 1 second.
There's a trash can bus thing. Trash can bus.
The school bus is a trash can bus, let's be honest. Kids are garbage.
Dude, you have no idea. Kids
are disgusting.
When they're your kids, you love them. And then you hear about the other kids that go to school with your kids, and you're like,
garbage.
Fuck all these kids. Fuck you, kid. You just want to show up. Like this is 40, like the mom when this is 40, like, oh yeah, you look like Tom Petty. Whatever. Rest in peace.
Black and blue is Blue Moon and Guinness.
Ugh, what?
And it's so you're getting like orange and chocolate.
Yeah, but Blue Moon sucks, dude.
It does suck, but it's good in that combo. Like you're getting a citrusy orange coriander drink with this chocolate stout. It works. It's really good.
All right, I'll believe you.
Don't knock it till you try it. Blue Moon. You're like, Blue Moon sucks. One day we end up doing Blue Moon on here. We're like, Blue Moon's great.
I love Blue Moon.
I check off inside of a lot of Blue Moon.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that we probably should never do it. I used to like it. I really did. But then I guess the more different beers that I tried, I found some that were more executed well. And so Blue Moon's very commercialized at this point.
Yeah.
And so some of the ingredients have probably been cheapened, and so you just kind of taste it. I don't know. It doesn't suck. It used to be like my favorite summer drink. Like if I ran a half
out of the bottle, I'd rather have it on draft.
Oh yeah, no, it's
draft
great.
with an orange, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Well, like the East Nashville, Cumberland Punch, they're comparable to Blue Moon, and that thing rocks. Like crazy good. But anyway. All right, so I had a story to tell you, and I hope you remember it. Okay, this is from years ago, and we used to do gas TV. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So at one point in time, Mike and I, we went to the same church.
We worked at a church.
We didn't work there. We just volunteered.
We volunteered at a church. Now we're hooligans that talk about jacking off into Blue Moon bottles.
Well, here's the problem. We were hooligans then. We were probably just ashamed of talking about.
That's true.
Yeah. So anyway, well, therapy. Anyway.
That's for therapy.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later. Tell it another time. No. So anyway, we had this, this thing, and it was, basically every week we would do like Saturday Night Live type skits. Okay. And I wrote almost all of them. Like that was the thing.
Good God.
I know, dude.
Go to the doctor now. Stop the episode. Go to the doctor. Come back.
And we'll be back next week with Beer Brothers as Cody goes to find out what he's dying from.
Yeah, next week on Beer Brothers, Cody's dead.
It's Beer Brother.
It's just Beer Man. Beer Boy. It's just me now.
So anyway, okay. So we had this thing. Laughing makes it worse. The cough, like laughing and like whatever
laughing
it brings.
And drinking alcohol probably doesn't help.
It is not helping. This show is actually making me sick. We should never do this again. So anyway, it's a bridge club. We're all dressed as old women. All right, and we come out and we're like, lights come up on the stage, and we're sitting there. We're going through our skit, and this was for, just so you know, this is for teenagers. So 18 and under was the audience that we were playing to. And there's probably 25, 30 kids in the audience. Like, it wasn't like a big deal, but we had the stuff to make it seem like a big deal. And so lights come up. We're going through our dialogue. There were some jokes written in there, but people weren't laughing at the jokes. They were laughing at random times. They'd be like, well, pass me the butter. And you just hear a kid like, like, yeah, somebody laughing in the background. And I remember I broke character because the laughing just started to get worse and worse. And I was like, I think I just said, like, what are y'all laughing at? Like, whatever, just kind of breaking and going to the fourth plane or whatever it's called.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Okay, yeah, sure that. Anyway, and so...
he lost his job, guys. Give him a break.
Yeah, I'm drinking beer and I'm unemployed. Let's go.
He's drinking beer at 3 p.m. He's unemployed. Give him a minute.
Yeah. So anyway, we go through the whole skit and it ends, all right? Everyone applauds. We leave. Later that night, all right, after the service ends, I'm like, what? I go to one of the like kids that I knew pretty well. I was like, dude, what were people laughing at? We're so funny. He's like, bro, you were up there, okay? You're sitting on the edge of this table, and you got this dress on and some gym shorts, and you didn't have your legs closed, and we could just see your balls hanging out. He's like, every move you made, they were just dancing. So now again, this is for people that were less than 18.
First set of balls you ever see is gonna be at church, people. Let's be honest.
It's gonna be from a youth worker at church. Yeah. Dude, I've never been so mortified in my life. As soon as he said it, I think I felt all the blood run from my face. Yeah, like, dude, I left. Like, I didn't say a word. I left immediately. Just.
Okay, thank you, goodbye.
Yeah, and then went and got in my car and went home and just sat in the dark for a while and thought, I just showed my testicles to about 28 teenagers. And I had no idea the entire time.
Okay, so now our last beer is the Guinness Extra Stout.
Extra.
Real thick.
Real thick boy. Hold on.
Real big thick boy.
Tasting notes. Ready? Aroma. Here it is. Medium balanced. A roast character with subtle fermentation fruitiness. Flavor. A perfect rounded flavor of bitter and sweet. smooth with a slight bite leading to a dry finish. Distinctively black, full-bodied liquid with a rich, creamy head. Creamy head.
Yum. Love it. Yeah, I mean, it literally is what the words on the bottle say. It is extra stout. It's an extra Guinness. It just tastes more like Guinness than the previous Guinness.
Yeah.
Like, normal Guinness is pretty smooth. It's like one of the smoother stouts you can drink. This tastes more like what you normally would get out of a stout. It's just a lot more flavored on the front end.
How many times have you been in a plane and you've, like, ridden in the window seat and you've thought about, okay, if this plane goes down, could I survive the fall?
Oh, all the time.
What's your strategy for that?
My strategy is that, okay, one, the strategy is always that you, because you're aware of this, you would be calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, you're ready.
You're like, I'm ready to go.
I the tiger, bitch.
Because gravity is going to be a weird, tricky thing at that point.
Yeah.
So my thoughts are, this is what I would do. I would unbuckle my seatbelt.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because fuck it, you're going to die. So the seatbelt's doing nothing.
Yeah.
Unless, obviously, they suddenly get control of the plane. And then I float up to the ceiling.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right. You went Matrix style.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah,
right.
I go up to the ceiling. I mean, you know, your plane's going down, and the gravity in the plane's going to be off. Like, you're going to be either
the plane is going
backwards.
600 miles an hour, and you're going to magically float to the top.
Listen, they do things on planes now where you can do like a plane ride where they can get up to a certain speed and decrease, go down at a certain level and everything, and give you a zero gravity experience.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're in a plane and it's flying, like, maybe your body's potentially like, I don't know. I think you could get to the ceiling if your plane's going down. I'm not saying I'm magically going to float up. It might be a bumpy ride up there, but I'm going to stay calm, cool, and collected the whole way.
Yep.
Get up there, I'm going to throw out all of the luggage in one of the things, and I'm going to close myself up inside of there. That's my attempt. Now, I probably won't be good at it, but I'm going to
So you're thinking
try.
getting in the bin in the top is your best bet to survive?
I'm going to take the pillows with me.
Okay. I was thinking more of like, all right, you get sucked out of the plane.
Oh, well, this is a whole other thing. You said in the plane.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. I was saying window seat. I meant to say, like, and just randomly the plane, like, is going down and there's...
splits in half.
I think about, they've got the dudes that... And whoever sits in the emergency aisle, they are like, yeah, I'll take it serious. But
no, I'm prepared.
They're like, no, I'm here to stretch my legs.
They have had 4 Jack and Cokes. They're not doing anything.
They're not doing shit. Anyway, so I'm thinking, okay, you got this emergency exit that's supposed to snap open in the event of an airplane going down. And I know there's going to be like, all right, put the oxygen masks on. I'm thinking you just jump out of that motherfucker and hope that you can, like, guide your way, like,
into the
Mission
water.
Impossible style. Like,
where are you going to land?
I don't know. Look for some trees. Go for the trees.
You will die.
Yeah, you will. I mean,
no matter what happens.
Okay, so here's another
Unless
thing.
you land in the biggest field of feathers you've ever seen.
Actually, no. What
dead.
I would aim for, here's my strategy, is I would aim for a body of water.
But you would die.
Maybe.
It turns into concrete.
Because of water tension. If you were able to accurately throw something into the water that broke the tension, you could go into it and it would slow you down and save you.
Okay, here's the problem with that.
All right, let's go.
Have you ever... you would have to...
I've cliff jumped before,
falling,
and I felt like my teeth went into my eyeballs. Go ahead. Like you hit the water and your jaw like comes out
here's
over
the
your...
problem. I get what you're saying. You're going to have to take somebody bigger than you with you.
Okay.
You're going to have to grab the biggest motherfucker you can find, and you're like...
Have him hit first.
You're coming with me, Terry, and you jump out of the plane, and you just kind of...
wrestle with him until...
You wrestle with him, and then he's face first. He's going down, belly down.
Yeah, you got your feet planted in his back.
Yeah, you're right. You're snowboard riding him down the water. And about 100 feet left, you kick down as hard as you can, and push that bitch into the water, and then you land after him.
And then you ride his corpse down into the deeps and up to the top.
automatic flotation device.
Yeah.
Terry's dead body.
He's dead. Terry's dead body will save you. That'll do it. That's what I've always thought of, though, is that because in science class, they'd be like, yeah, water tension. If you were to jump off a bridge, one teacher, if you jumped off a bridge and you could break the tension, you would not get hurt. But if you did and you didn't break the tension before you hit the water, it's like hitting concrete, right? Like,
yeah. Well, but here's the other thing, like, how are you gonna find anything that like say you pull your iPhone out of your pocket and you go to throw it and you go to throw it downwards and it immediately just floats past your head? You're like, no, fuck.
You would have to time it perfectly. You'd have to time it like
it would be impossible.
Your feet are about to hit and you're like hit.
Why would you go feet first? I mean,
why would you not? I would rather break all my fucking legs than break my neck.
I mean.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. I mean, that's why divers go in with their hands the way they do. It's like,
would you not want to try to do that too? I know it's crazy. You're going really fast.
Yeah, but have you ever dove in one time and it's just like your head was like the perfect position, and it's like no, you just get this like it's like your mom slapped you on the top of your
forehead.
Head. Yeah,
yeah, that doesn't hurt.
Like that's not gonna work.
Water is mean.
Water sucks.
Man, yeah, I don't think it would be possible. You would have to find something really heavy that would be able to. Because here's the thing.
I think you're right about Wrestling Terry. That probably could work.
That might work. Yeah. Wrestling Terry, riding
his corpse into the ground.
Ride his ass down. Do like at least a 1080 or two. Maybe 2 1080s with Terry's body. Get him in full rotation. And then you just kick him down as hard as you can. I think that's your only chance.
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
That's the only chance you got. Other than that, you're dead.
Yeah.
You're going to die.
Yeah, I also thought and I've never done parkour, but their whole thing is like
the spreading out your kinetic energy.
Yeah, like rolling. Like if you fall from
it would be impossible from that.
No,
height.
Dude. Yeah, from that height.
From that height, you go to roll and like your feet hit, and then your body like suddenly you're just feet because your whole body is squished into your shoes.
You like that damn Momo character. All you got is legs. Here I am.
Your face would probably be stretched up like that from falling for so long. You're just pushing up. Oh, well, I think we can call this a day.
I think so.
For sure. So, we're breweries to think are just 2 this week.
Guinness.
Which is weird. Guinness. Thank you for providing great Irish beers throughout the year and for all time.
For as long as we know.
And
hundreds of years.
Boulevard Brewing for your Irish Red Ale that was quite fine.
Quite delish.
Quite good.
Yeah, it was either that or Killian's, and we decided to go with you.
Yeah, because literally the grocery store at Publix does not have. I need to go to Whole Foods next time. They have some wild beer selections. Yeah. And then we need to do like an Aldi episode soon.
Also, if you haven't noticed, sometimes it's hard for us to get certain beers. So if you live in an area and you're like, I could help out, you could definitely send us an email at beerbrotherspodcast@gmail.com to let us know how we can get some of those beers, or if you want to send them. Or if you're a brewery and you're like, hey, I'd love for you to spotlight my beer, just go ahead and let us know what it is. We'll give you an address. Send us a bottle. We'll review that fucker here.
We have an Instagram. You can follow us at Beer Brothers Podcast.
There it is.
Instagram.
On the IG.
Yes, our name is The Beer Brothers. So they're not too hard to find. We're pretty much the only ones right now. Yeah. We'll be on there, and we will have pictures of all of our beers.
So you know what to look for.
So if you didn't find us from there first, you'll know what you're looking at. So on this Irish St. Patrick's Day-ish episode, which we didn't go super Irishy, but it's fine. We just went Irish with the beers. I will leave you with one of my favorite Irish quotes.
Or blessings. What is
blessings.
It? What do you got?
Yes, blessings. If you drink, you get drunk. If you get drunk, you go to sleep. If you go to sleep, you can't sin. And if you can't sin, you go to heaven.
There it is.
So let's all get drunk and go to heaven.
There you go.
All right.
I'm going to say mine is, may the wind always be at your back. There it is. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Beer Brothers out.
See you later.